Today we had a crazy packed day. That means I needed something easy to make for dinner. So I made my slow cooker chicken teriyaki. We're using chicken breast, and I think you guys are gonna love this recipe, so let's get started. I prefer to make my own homemade teriyaki sauce. You can make it with a bottle jar, whatever you prefer. And instead of using sugar today, I'm going to be using some honey because I have a lot of honey that I need to use up because we have some from Azure, we have some from our local farms. So we're going to be using honey in it, and I'm trying that out. Trying it in the slow cooker for the first time too, so I'm really excited. Have mirin. This is very important. I usually get this online. I find it at Wegmans sometimes, or I can also find it on Walmart.com, believe it or not. Then I have some rice vinegar. I could always just get that at ShopRite. This is a local farms honey that we really like, and we get that from Specca Farm. Then we have some soy sauce. I use less sodium soy sauce. You could also use tamari, or you could also use coconut aminos. So we're using some granulated garlic and some powdered ginger, but if you have fresh, pop it out of the freezer, whatever you gotta do. I should probably do that so I can make things like this quick and easy. Don't have it right now, so we're doing this fast. This is quick and easy. All right, everything is going right into the crock pot. I'm gonna cut any ick off the chicken and then get it in there. Then the seasonings go right on top. We'll smear it all over and make sure it's nice and coated. If you wanted to do more chicken, all you have to do is make more sauce for this, and that is it. So here is one of my chicken breasts, and here is another chicken breast, and here is another chicken breast, and here is another chicken breast. One thing do you notice about these chicken breasts, they're all the same size for the most part. Now, if you have a gigantic one, like sometimes I've seen ones that look like two of these in one. If you have big chicken breasts, please cut those in half and use probably two of those instead of four, and then cook it for the 4 hours, because this should cook within 4 hours, these little breasts right here. These are little compared to what I've seen too. I've seen even smaller than these. Like if I get like pasture raised, they're smaller than this. So this is like the typical grocery store size chicken breast to me. I have my 1/3 cup of water, and then we're gonna add in our other ingredients, which is a 1/2 cup of mirin. And then I'm just gonna add it all to this measuring cup. So a 1/2 cup of mirin. Then we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of the low sodium soy sauce. Splish splash. And we'll do a 1/2 cup of the low sodium soy sauce. I'm gonna do 2.5 tablespoons of the vinegar, so I'm gonna go get that. But first I'm gonna put in my honey. I'm not gonna even put this in that measuring cup. I'm gonna dump this right over the chicken. I'm gonna do the 1/2 tablespoon now. One. Could have just used that a bunch of times, but 1, 2, splash. I'm just gonna go in with the dry stuff today. That's totally fine. If you have it in your pantry, why not use it, right? I wanna actually prep a bunch of garlic and ginger. I haven't done that in a while, so if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know in the comments below. I can do a whole prep video. I actually wanna show you guys how I freeze my rice. And now what I'm gonna do is put all the ingredients on top of the chicken, but I'm starting with the honey first. I'm gonna massage everything into the chicken, like I'll flip them a bit into this sauce too, but as you can see, the honey sticks in there, so I wanna get that out first. I didn't wanna put that into another measuring cup or any mixing bowl. So honey does stick. Like you could use a little bit of oil in there to let it release a little bit better, but I didn't wanna use any oil today. You can go in here with like a little spoon spatula and just get every bit out. Very sticky. Honey is so sticky, but it works. There we go. See, it's all out now that it's on there though. But we'll use that to give this a little mix. And that's nicely mixed. Get all the things off the bottom. All right, now that's nice and mixed. We're gonna mix this in here. Try not to splash it too much. Now, before I shred the chicken, what I like to do is I'll make a cornstarch slurry and put that in here and let it cook for another 30 minutes so it thickens up. This recipe, I usually use sugar, but I'm trying the honey out because I really want to start switching to different alternatives for sugar. Like for example, my coffee, I now use maple syrup. I'm gonna turn on our slow cooker. I'm gonna hit slow cook, get it to low. We're gonna cook it for 4 hours on low. I'm gonna check it at the 3 hour and 30 minute mark, and then I will shred my chicken, add my cornstarch slurry, and then let it cook for another 30 minutes on high. Once I see it thickened up, as long as that chicken is done, we are ready to eat, and I cannot wait to eat this for dinner. Now I cooked this for, I wanna say 3.5 hours, maybe 3 hours and 45 minutes. And this chicken is nicely shredding, but I will say I do prefer to cut my chicken. So I just take it out and put it on a cutting board, and then I like to put it into cubes. It will fall apart when I mix it together in that sauce, but that's totally fine. I just prefer having a little bit of variation of size with the cubes versus shreds. I don't think it's as easy for my kiddos to eat because the stringiness of it. So that's why I like to chop it up. So that's an option. And you will see it looks a little dry. Now imagine if I said cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours. Chicken breast just can't be cooked that long. Now I do prefer chicken thighs because they hold their moisture longer. Now what I did add is I added in the cornstarch slurry, and then I let it cook on high for 30 minutes more. And you can see it gets a nice glossy appearance. It gets a little stickier. It's not going to get as sticky as it would on your stove though. And then we're going to serve that over whatever starch you prefer, or you could just eat it like this over vegetables. We really like it over rice with some broccoli. Here are a few tips to save some time. You could also use jar or bottled teriyaki sauce, or you can make your teriyaki sauce in advance. I prefer to make it homemade, and I think you guys are going to really love and enjoy this recipe. You could also use chicken thighs, and it is perfect with some rice and some broccoli, and it is so delicious. Super flavorful. This is perfect for meal prep as well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and God bless you, friends.